Going live, late night, from the living room.
But that light works pretty good.
Yeah.
The last time it was in the daytime, and so I couldn't really tell much of it.
Audience is, let's see what's going on.
And maybe we'll get nobody. Maybe it's too weird of a time.
Maybe this is a horrible time. It is almost 10:20 our time. So 6:20 UK time.
We got 3 people.
Shouldn't be horrible. We had 125 with us earlier today.
What's up, guys? Hope you're having a good night. Thank you, Cameron.
Yep, just hanging out.
We felt like earlier was a bit rushed because we had somewhere to be at 12:30.
Yeah.
Whammer Jammer.
What's
Hello.
up? Took us a little longer to get going on the live than we thought earlier, and then we had to cut it short. Even though we spent a full hour, we felt like it could have gone on a lot longer.
There's
so.
Ghost Dog.
Yep, there's the doggy. Nice.
Hello.
Hello, that's Felicia.
So we are not going to eat anything. We're just going to hang out. We're going to visit for a bit, check in with you guys, and see who's with us this time of this random, weird, late time on a Saturday night.
Like, it would be very early morning for our friends in the UK, so perhaps some are getting up for work.
But I think our
1:20 a.m. in Buffalo, New York.
Yep.
Are you in the part of New York that had a power outage today?
Yeah, I saw that there was a bunch without power. I think it was more in the Times Square. And,
New York.
yeah, like the heart of everything. But
Imagine Times Square without any lights.
Right, wouldn't that be crazy?
So, yeah, 10:20 here, 6:20 UK. I'm curious as to what the Japanese time would be. Or Australian.
Elizabeth says they had a power outage on Thursday night.
Wait, is that Thursday?
No, today's Saturday. You can tell it's summer. Maddie has no idea what day of the week it is. It is 3:19 p.m. on Sunday, the 14th in Australia.
There we go.
So this is a good Australia time then, probably. Nice.
Yeah. See, it's pushes it late for the East Coast, but it's early for one demographic, the UK.
It is 2:21 p.m. in Japan. Hey, Whammer Jammer, I have a question for you. Do you want to be a mod? Because I think I'd like to have an extra helper.
How's the video and audio? Can you hear us and see us okay?
It looks good on the laptop.
We probably won't spend too long on here,
Oh, there's Jamie.
but, you know.
I feel like my chat is frozen. There it goes. Looks good and can hear you fine.
Excellent.
Thank you, Emma. I will do that now.
Thank you for the help. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Donna says, hi, love your show.
Thank you.
From Griffith, I don't know what NSW is. New South Wales?
Yeah, I think so.
Weimer says it looks good. Shannon says, hi, guys.
Cool. Hello. What's up?
You can't read the words and they come across on the phone.
Not
way
at
too small.
all. I can't read anything from this angle. So you are in charge of comments, Mother.
I will do my best. So if you see me spacing off this direction, I'm reading comments. All you need to do as a mod is if something is inappropriate, boot them.
Yeah. Most bad things get caught by our filters, but they've been pushing the limits lately with those things.
Yeah, it's been getting kind of raunchy.
So anything gets out, feel free. There should be a little button that you can click, a little icon in it. So yeah, we just wanted to check in late with you guys and see what's going on.
Zentoro, hello, 6 a.m. in the UK.
Here we go. So good morning.
We've got Roxanne says hello from South Texas border.
Hello.
Val says you're back.
Yep. We were.
Stephanie Maury says, what's a typical lunch you pack for the kids, Jess? I'm always looking for ideas. So my kids are boring. Jamie will pretty much only eat peanut butter and honey and lunch meat like turkey or ham sandwiches. I occasionally will do cheese quesadillas. They like those. Or pizza.
Cheesy sweetie burrito.
But literally, my kids are boring. There's very few things that they'll eat in their lunch.
Like
Maddie is more
you.
adventurous, but if I'm making a boring lunch for Jamie, it's hard to do an exciting one for her.
Tell you what, if you want good lunch ideas, make
That's
sure you
what I
go
was just gonna say.
go check out the Family Fudge. That's my sister. That's one of her channel specialties is
Yep.
lunches, and she does amazing
She
things.
makes the coolest lunches.
Yep.
Let's see, it is 124 in Connecticut,
There we go.
1223 in Dallas,
Awesome.
and Whammer Jarvis says he heard you earlier. No timeouts. For the naughty folks, they get no timeouts.
Oh, yeah.
They're just out.
Yeah, if they're gonna be that inappropriate and dirty that the words get filtered out, no timeouts, just leave. That's we don't need you. It's all good. Family friendly, man.
Let's see, we got Nicole from Seattle,
There you
and we
go.
got Jen. She's a night owl watching from Lake Havasu, Arizona.
Oh, cool.
It's 10:25 p.m. there,
Nice.
so you are on the same time zone as us.
Yep.
125 in Ohio for Felicia. I didn't say that quite right. I knew it said owl, Jen. Let's see, Bronson says, ever eat beef tartare? And if so, what do you think of it?
I've not.
never had it.
I have not. I don't think I've ever actually had the opportunity. It's never been presented to me. So
And it's so late here. It's late.
it is late. You're totally right. Like it's almost bedtime, but it's Saturday night, so what the heck, right?
It's summer and it's Saturday night, so bedtimes are a little bit more flexible
Yeah.
for the kids currently.
What's our how many people are watching right now?
We currently have 17 folks.
17.
That's
All right.
pretty good for a late night.
Yeah. We had 120,
18 now.
Oh, 19.
125 on our midday live, and that was, I think, that's one of our highest numbers ever.
Oh, we've got Isabella says hi from Cali.
All right, what's up? Hello, hello.
Just said a weird thing. Val, raw meat doesn't have much taste, is what she says.
That's what I'd imagine. It's going to taste like the seasonings and the
Whatever you put on it.
yeah,
Steak tartare, doesn't that normally have a raw egg with it too?
the yolk. Yeah. A raw egg yolk on top, and then you
Why
break
don't you
it.
just put more things that I think are gross together with it?
I'd like to try what's the beef dish what's it, carpaccio? No. Where the thinly sliced steak, like the meat, like it's like sashimi beef, like really thinly sliced.
I don't know that
And then
one.
they season it with stuff, and then they put like cheese on it. Yeah, I think I see. Yes, carpaccio. See, it's
Okay.
see, that's what I'm talking about. I've never had.
I don't know what that one is.
Yeah. Imagine like a salami platter,
But with raw beef.
super thinly sliced, but it's raw
I
beef.
just don't know if I can do that.
So yeah, that'd be fantastic too.
Felicia says, how long have we been married?
August 6th will be 14 years.
Yep.
But we dated for almost 4 before that.
Yes.
We got together at the end of 2001.
2001? Very end, like the last
end of
couple months.
2001.
Oh, Isabella says hi for Maddie. So that's Haley's friend.
Oh, hi.
David
I knew I
says,
recognized your name. Yeah.
David says, what are you guys doing up so late? It's a Saturday night in the summer, so we're just hanging out.
We were just flipping through YouTube channels and decided, you know what? I told people this afternoon that we would try, and we were kind of watching the time frames, thinking we'd be able to catch.
Yeah, it's hard trying to look at our time and then the time of like other countries that people follow us from.
Right. So 42% of our audience is in the UK. So if we go live at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, none of them are up. That the hours don't work for that. So
Let's see. Val says she graduated high school in 2001. Cool.
I graduated in '99.
I graduated in 97.
I graduated in the near future.
In a long, long time.
Yeah.
Not long enough, though, really.
So yeah, we have no goal. We're not going to eat nothing. We're just going to hang out and visit, chit chat for a little bit, and And
Let's see, Nicole
Feeling-
says, how are y'all handling the earthquakes? We're supposed to be getting hit with a few. We had one the other day that was 4.6.
we have none of these major ones that have hit California, that have hit California the past few weeks. We haven't felt any of them.
Right.
One of the bigger ones, we were actually out of state. We didn't feel it in Reno. There's been no damage. There's been no reports of damage. There's been no. I don't think anybody I know actually felt it where we're at. So
I've heard a couple people say they did, but I don't know
Yeah.
if that's just...
Like, being in California, especially the Bay Area, earthquakes happen quite frequently. It's always moving. I have felt, 3 or 4 or 5 in my lifetime.
right.
So they're not super uncommon. So it's kind of like, no big deal. Do I want to
Yeah,
rock
I
the
don't,
house
I
right
don't
now?
want a big
No.
one, for
Yeah.
sure.
But at least these ones are at least farther out there in part of California that is not heavily populated. So while there was damage and people were affected, it wasn't as bad as if that one hit San Francisco or Los Angeles or
Right.
Sacramento. So
Yep, and let's see. David Brannon says, but right now I usually binge watch all your older stuff. Sorry.
we're interfering with your catch up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Felicia says August 4th makes 18 years for her.
Nice.
How do we stay so happy?
Good question. Now we've always
I see.
been really good. We've
I
always
think we don't take anything too seriously.
right. We've always had a really, I don't want to say an easy marriage because none of them are super easy, but there's never been any huge struggle for us. Like
We fight, but you could just it's just part of it.
yeah,
Nothing major.
nothing big, nothing drastic. Humor is a big part of a relationship and making things happy and
Yep.
listening and I don't know. We clicked so well. That's why we got married. So that we just
You just gotta find the right person.
right.
Let's see. David Braden says, I didn't feel them in Modesto. Weimer Jammer says, I was 108 miles as the crow flies. And he's felt 7 earthquakes in 13 years. 4 of them were last week.
Wow.
And Val was watching ASMR when she got our notification.
Uh,
Oh, I
Nice.
gotta move the foot.
Thanks.
We both growing up lived through the Loma Prieta, the big one that was in the Bay Area then.
Oh, that's what Mama's getting.
Not right now. We lived through the one that was the one that broke part of the Bay Bridge and lots of things were damaged. So I know exactly where and when I was when that
Oh,
hit.
yeah, absolutely.
That one will always stay with me. That was a big one.
Where were you?
I was in the back seat of my parents' station wagon in front of my grandparents' house. We were on our way to bowling. I used to be on a bowling league as a child, elementary school. And my mom hollered at me for stop shaking the car because I was bouncing around.
Oh.
I'm like, I'm not. And you could see the telephone wires
Uh-huh.
above us swinging back and forth, and it was like, holy cow.
Yeah.
So,
I was 10 years old, and I was getting ready for soccer practice, and we had a swimming pool in our backyard. I looked out back, and the water was sloshing out of the swimming pool.
that's crazy.
And I went to soccer practice, and I was only one of 2 kids that showed up. And my coach had to drive me home because my parents dropped me off and left. I was like, thanks, Mom.
Alright, catch up on their
Okay,
comments,
so let's see.
please.
Roxanne says, come visit South Padre Island. I have no clue where that is. You'll have to let us know, or I'll have to Google. Sean says, John, you thinking of bringing back the long hair?
Honestly, I attempted it probably last year. Thinking, I can do that again. It's a pain in the butt. The problem is that duration of time from when you decide to start letting it grow to when it actually looks decent. There's such a huge awkward stage. It's like, what do I do with it when it's this long? I loved having long hair, but it was a pain in the butt. Between her and I, we used to have
Oh my gosh, we'd go through so much more shampoo.
and Drano because the showers would get clogged all the time.
And you'd use my hairbrush?
And I'd use her hairbrush and there'd be hair all in it. I loved having long hair though. I really did. It was just such a huge investment.
You like not having to go in for haircuts every couple weeks.
Yes.
Same reason you like having a beard. You don't like to shave.
Bingo.
I see Nicole White says the worst earthquake I've ever felt was when I was 10 or 11 and I was at home the day after I had my tonsils and adenoids removed. Were you on enough medication that you were like, whoa? Or did you realize it was an earthquake? David Brandon says, you guys are cute. I hope you get old together. Congratulations on 14 years. Thank you.
Some of us are getting old faster than the other.
Oh, don't worry, you'll catch up. I feel a lot younger than you act.
Oh, I feel like I'm 80 years old right now with my back hurting, trust me.
Whammer Jammer says, I know exactly where I was too, in Nampa, Idaho, on my way to a Navy recruiting meeting, listening to World Series on the radio.
Yep, World Series baseball.
That's right.
Yep, that was a big deal.
Mm-hmm. Kevin Stewart says, morning, just woke up.
Good.
I'm going to guess you're in the UK then.
Good morning. We catch some audience before they go to bed. We catch some audience as they're waking up.
Right? It's such a mix of locations.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
Ah! Jinx!
Like we're talking to people around the entire world. It's amazing.
Yeah, I love it. That's the best. Have fam in Modesto. Mom grew up in San Jose, Sunnyvale. Lived in Orville in high school. Miss cooler weather. Not looking forward to 128 inch temps.
Yeah.
Oh, Jen, yeah, that's way too hot.
Yep.
Where are you now?
No, any of the, if it's Modesto, it gets that hot. Orville gets that hot.
I'm trying to remember where she said she was from. You'll have to remind me where you were from, Jen. Stop. Arizona, that's where she's at.
Oh, yeah, Arizona. No, thank you. I think it's bad enough it's 105 for a couple days here and there. Man.
Yeah. That's way too hot for me. I can't deal with that.
Yeah.
I'd be perfectly fine moving somewhere else that has, like, much cooler temperatures.
Alright, lots of comments coming in there.
No, it's not. That's just
Okay.
two.
Alright.
Belle says, I'm British and living in the U.S., and I freaking love watching you try our food. Honestly, the best reviewers I've ever seen. Love your open-mindedness. Thank you.
Thank you.
And David says, it's okay, I have an AC. That's good.
I would never leave the house.
Right. Stephanie Marie, or Mari, just sent us a super chat. Thank you so much. That's our new,
We gotta find something to be obnoxious with whenever we get a super chat. And that was close by to us today. So, it may become a permanent fixture with the super chat notifications. We go.
Yep.
Thank you. Love it. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Whammer Jammer says, do you guys watch many non-food channels? The Harmless Farmer is amazing, has no arms and does it all. What?
Wow.
I'm gonna have to check that out. That sounds fascinating.
Yeah, we like a lot of the family vlogging channels too. Phillips Bam Bam, This Is How We Bing 'Em, GCTV, a couple of, what else do you guys watch?
Maddie likes Miranda Sings, and Jamie likes...
He likes a lot of
Shares.
the animal programs too.
Oh,
So
Brian Bark something.
yeah, and yeah, I don't know. There's so much. We watch YouTube channels more than we watch
Yeah,
TV.
we still have regular TV, but I don't really know why.
And I try not to watch. I have a lot of food channels that we watch too. But if I know I'm going to be reviewing a product, I try not to watch anybody else's because then it taints my opinion, and I don't want to be
Hey,
caught.
Connor, what's up?
Oh, hi Connor.
There's Connor. Adventures with Connor. Hello there. What's up, dude?
We've got Mr. Bacon Bit says, hi guys, just subbed today. Love your content.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Food, family, and fun. It's kind of a hard thing to not enjoy. If there's some things you don't like, then there's got to be something else that you do like. So I like to think there's something for everybody on this channel. So, thank you for checking us out. Appreciate it.
Nicole says she's the one who had gotten her tonsils and adenoids removed right before the earthquake. And she was laying on the couch and realized it was an earthquake, saw all the things fall over on the entertainment center. Her fiance woke up and asked her something.
Oh, yeah.
Connor,
Weird. Oh.
I hit my toe.
Creeper.
I was like, did you have something to say or you just wanted to stand there?
What's up, man? It is 10:38 here, Connor. 10:38. What's up,
Let's
Jay? What are you
see.
doing?
Lisa says, hello, it's nice to see y'all again.
I want to tell you guys something.
What?
What's up?
My goodness, I forgot.
All right.
Okay. Think about it.
Jamie and Maddie are excited. My mother, grandmother, my mom,
Your mom,
their
grandma.
tomorrow is bringing home 2 new puppies. So they are just like, he was jumping for joy earlier. It's probably what you were going to say.
No,
Oh, okay. Well, then I stole that
I
from
got
you.
it
So.
now. And I like watching the people that make the houses.
Oh yes, the like primitive survival, where they're out in the wilderness and they build like mud huts. Jamie loves that. Actually, I like watching it too. It's quite fascinating.
And they have monkeys.
Yes, there are usually monkeys wandering around.
And they just made a castle for dogs.
Yep, that was pretty cool.
I see a comment on the computer says, "Love the endorsement. Found you guys through him."
Yes.
Yep, he's a good
Endorsement
dude.
is an awesome guy.
Great channel. Thank you. I'm glad you found us through him. Appreciate it.
Aw, puppies, says Jen.
Yep.
Yep, puppies are the best.
Rescuing 2 Chihuahua Terrier mix puppies that are
Sisters.
sisters. They were gonna just get one, but they're sisters. They wanted to go together, so they're gonna end up with both of them. So.
And they're so teeny tiny. They're
Yep.
like this
Yeah,
big.
she ended up with the runt and the runt's big sister.
The big thing is my parents really love this guy here,
Yeah, they're our dog sitters when we go out of town.
so they want their own little
Whoa,
lap
we're
dog.
on the TV.
Well, that's super
Nita.
creepy.
Oh. But
I can see myself in 3 places right now: phone, computer, TV. Super creepy. Way too much of me.
Use your phone, and then I'll
Stop.
go get my tablet, and then.
Oh, that's not. Donald says, "Hey,
Stop.
hey, Donald. Thanks for checking us out."
Hello.
Whammer Jammer says, "How about Almazan Kitchen? Almazan?
I don't know that one.
Yeah, that one I'm not familiar with. We'll have to check them out. I think all the creepers are asleep at night. This might be a better time."
We've had a lot of trolly comments lately, so that's why we're always going to start. If any of our moderators that are typically with us don't jump on right away, we're going to ask for people to help us out.
Yep.
So we appreciate you, Whammer Jammer, helping us out tonight.
Yes. Val is dog sitting for her aunt. Her aunt went to Cambodia.
Wow.
That's a long trip. And then Nicole says, "I started watching y'all after Jennifer said in an older video that Jon was her brother and did go watch.
Yep.
Started watching and love how close you guys are as a family."
Yeah, we used to do a lot of things together when we first started. They were really, the family fudge was huge in getting us going. We don't really have the same channel programming. We don't really have the same demographic. So
Yeah, they've kind of split off to doing mostly, almost exclusively the food,
yeah.
the lunches.
So
And that doesn't really work for collabs. very
yeah,
well.
so it won't do our channel any good if she's gonna draw in a bunch of people that want to see lunches getting made.
Right.
So, we have her back. She's got ours. We're all good. But what's that, Manny?
That was a big yawn,
Big
Maddie.
yawn. That's
Maybe
'cause
it's past your bedtime.
10:45. She would not be in bed this early anyway.
No, I wouldn't.
No.
So, but yeah, I'm glad you found us through Family Fudge. Thank you.
What's your
Belle.
favorite dog? Animal.
Oh, you're asking them?
How much animals do you
Oh,
want?
do you have a
What?
favorite? Jamie wants to know if you guys have favorite animals, right? If you have a favorite animal.
You know, I have a hard time.
I
He
know.
is having the worst time trying to learn how to talk without his 2 front teeth. He is struggling with
You don't
words.
realize how important teeth are until you don't have them. Let's see. Belle says she has a 1.5-year-old beagle, and she always sits on my lap when I watch the
There
videos.
we go.
Oh, and her name's Holly. So Holly says hi.
I've had a couple beagles in my life.
Let's see. Anne says, "Jess, so when are you going to do some more cooking gadgets? I just ordered some from Amazon. It's going to be garlic themed."
Oh, is that a troll there?
It was.
It was.
It was,
You
that was.
got it, man. Val says, "Guys, don't try the tie-dye frappuccino at Starbucks. Not worth it." Jon actually went and got those the day they came out, and he did it for Instagram,
I did-
Facebook.
I
I
liked
did
it.
an
It was
Instagram and
good.
BigJon TV Facebook review only because we had too many other items to do. It wasn't worth buying again. Like, I'm glad I tried it once, but that's all that was needed.
I would buy it again.
It was an odd flavor to me. It was not what I expected. I thought it was going to be more fruity and tropical.
Yeah. It wasn't very tie-dye either. It was mostly just yellow.
Let's see. Cindy says, "Hi, y'all."
Hello.
And Felicia says, "Dogs, I have 5 of them. Holy cow. That's a lot of dogs." Maddie would love that. Czar
Oh, yeah, I
Salas
would.
Oh.
says, I found your channel thanks to Matt from the, I don't know how to say that, J-O Nation. That time y'all went to the YouTube convention. Yeah, that was last year.
Yeah, that was so
We
much
met
fun.
a lot of cool people.
Yep.
I think we're going to aim for going every other year because they're kind of pricey.
We did both last year, both major YouTube conventions in the same year. That was a lot. So this year we're kind of like, okay, let's slow down a little bit. But yeah, that was awesome. So thanks for finding us through that.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Val says they're a pain to make. Oh, so Val, you must be a barista. And I always wonder that about the like specialty fruit drinks. Like, do you guys just hate when people order those?
You know they do.
Mhm.
Way more work and
Yep, all the extra powders and whatnot. Joe says, what a great way to wake up on a gloomy Sunday morning in the UK, watching your lovely family live. I love your reviews of our British foods. Jamie's reaction always makes me laugh. And here's some answers for you, Jamie.
Yep.
You ready? Nicole says her favorite are cats, and she has a big old tuxedo cat named Opie. Connor says cats are his favorite. Felicia has 5 dogs, 3 cats, 2 turtles.
nice.
Cindy has a black cat named Midnight Elvis.
Awesome.
And Val is a barista.
Cool.
Belle says, have you heard about the new Mountain Dew flavor coming out for Halloween? It's called Voodoo. I saw it on Facebook. Yes, we have seen it. They have a total of like 5 new flavors coming out this
That's
year.
what I had heard. So like that one from KFC, I don't know if that was one of those new flavors coming out, but I love that one. That was good.
Shannon says, cats are the best, Jamie. And Stephanie says, dogs for sure. Man's best friend.
There you go.
And
Like
Bronson says, do you like fish and chips?
Love them.
Yes, love them. Probably one of my favorite things to order.
Yep.
If somewhere has them. That's totally what I order. Sam says, hey.
Hello.
Czar says, I have 3 dogs, 6 cats, 7 horses, and like 30 sheep. Talk about a handful. Oh.
Connor is going. I have to go, I think it says.
Bye, Connor.
See
Thanks
you,
for
bud.
hanging.
Thanks for hanging out.
Let's see. Anne says, 2 cats. One is 17 years old. The other is 16 years old. Our cat is about that same age. He is so old, and
Yeah.
I think he's getting like forgetful.
Yeah, he's. What we
He's
decided
dying.
we've been together almost 18 years total.
Yeah, we've
So he's-
had him since we first got together.
Yeah, before we got married.
Yeah.
So he's at least 16, 15, 16
Mhm.
years old.
Did
He's
you guys
old.
find him like on the street?
We found him in the street. No, he was in my neighbor's bush. Him and his brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Right.
Felicia says my daughter Tori says hi and would love for you to say hi to her.
Hi, Tori.
Hi, Tori.
Hi, Tori.
Thanks for watching.
Appreciate the support. Thank you.
Let's see. Blazing Elk says, hey, Mr. Bacon Bits, have you tried shepherd's pie or cottage pie yet? Love your British food content. I have made a cottage pie. If you look back in our old videos, you can see that.
It's not even that old, really. It's probably just
Last month,
a couple months ago.
Yep.
Yeah, check
it
it
was
out.
good. Normally, let's see, I do make a similar recipe, but we always called it shepherd's pie with potatoes on top. But I've since learned that that's not the same as what you guys would call it.
Right. We're getting schooled in
Yep, we're learning.
the technicalities between what we think and what is true.
But it was delicious.
Yep.
I love it. Let's see, we've got Daryl says hello from the Peach State. That is Georgia.
Yep.
Georgia peaches.
Yep. Hello, hello. A lot more US on here right now. I like that.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
I like seeing and talking to everybody. It's cool.
What time is it in Georgia?
Almost 2. 1:48.
Lisa says, I love fish pie. I've never had a fish pie.
We like fish and chips. Jessica will eat most other fish, but the rest of the family's kind of like, meh.
Roy G. Biv says hi.
Ma'am.
Ma'am says, what's happening in Georgia now? Nothing that I know of.
Yeah, no.
Just a viewer.
Somebody
She
said
says
hello
it's
from.
1:48 a.m.
There you go, 3 hours.
And Blazing Elk is from the Bluegrass State. Is that Tennessee?
Bluegrass is, I want to say Kentucky.
Is it Kentucky? Oh, Whammer Jammer says Kentucky. Jen Webb says, dog lover, have 2 adopted boys, pit mix, Ridgeback Mastiff, and female Black Lab.
There we go.
Oh, cute. Oh, I like Ridgebacks. Those are cool looking. Have you ever seen those? Those are like the reddish colored ones, and they've got a line of hair going up their spine that goes in a different direction.
So we got my mom here commenting. Mom, we were just telling him, we're talking about animals right now because Jamie was excited that we needed to share. He was so excited. He was so excited we needed to share the fact that you guys are getting new puppies tomorrow. So
Super excited.
Yeah.
At 6.
Which is good. They can be excited and they can go visit them there because we have enough pets currently. Currently, someday it'll change.
Yeah.
Let's see. Cindy says, I hope nothing is happening in Georgia. Nothing that I know of.
Yeah.
Right? Wham Darrow says, go cats. Val's neighbor has 2 ridgebacks. Just like 3 hours. Fish pie.
Yep.
Yeah, what is in fish pie?
Fish
Pie.
and pie.
Wow, thanks.
You're welcome.
Going to be new parents again. Yeah, it's been a long time since you've had a puppy in the house. It's good luck.
Yeah. They're gonna be crazy.
Michigan 2.
Do you guys have a farm or something? No, we just have kind of like a bigger backyard, so we have lots of animals.
Yeah.
Let's see, Belle says 148 in Michigan too. Also made your sausage rolls, and they were the bomb.
Yeah.
Oh, and dogs are my favorite animals. I have 4 cats though, and only 1 dog.
Nice.
Anne says, I've always wanted to try Yorkshire pudding. It's actually really simple to make. Like, it's just flour and milk and eggs. Maybe not even eggs. Look it up. It's super easy.
You have the toad in the hole recipe, which is,
Yeah, it's similar.
I mean, it'd be hard to translate that to just the pudding though, right?
Yeah, maybe at one point I'll have to do one that's just a
Yeah.
regular traditional Yorkshire pudding,
Yeah.
not with a pre-made mix, because can't get those mixes here.
Right.
You think, yeah?
Huh?
This one's getting... Belle says, Yorkshire puddings are kind of plain on their own, to be fair. Great with gravy, though. Yeah, that's kind of my thing, too. Like, they've got to have something along with them. See, Yorkshire puddings are delicious with mash and gravy. That would be good.
That sounds good right now.
Let's see, Lisa says, I use cod and shrimp in a parsley sauce, mushroom, carrots, pearl onions, peas with mashed potatoes. That's for her fish pie. That sounds interesting. Like, I would definitely try it.
Yeah.
Let's see, I need a good mac and cheese recipe. If you look back in our recipes, I got a couple of those.
Yep.
I've got a noisy dog behind me.
Yeah, we have, Jess has a instant pot mac and cheese, and then
And-
she has a
I did a baked mac.
stovetop and a baked mac and
Wait,
cheese.
guys, turn around the
Nope,
No.
nope, stop.
Let's see, have you ever tried tomato gravy over toast? I've never even tried tomato gravy.
Yeah.
Or is that like marinara? Because I think Italians sometimes call tomato sauce gravy, don't they?
Yeah,
Or did I just make that up?
I don't know.
Let's see, Master says, hi from New Zealand. Have you been abroad before, and if so, where? Where do you want to visit in the future? The only foreign countries I've been to are Mexico and Canada, and that's only the portions north and south of California. Like, I haven't been to the east coast of Canada.
I spent 2 weeks in Japan in high school. I was part of a homeschool a sister city exchange program. So I have 2 weeks abroad in Japan under my belt.
That's pretty
And
good.
yeah, the Mexico and that's about it though.
But we'd love to be able to travel everywhere.
Yeah.
Based on our fan base, we definitely want to make it to the UK. But now I see we're getting more and more like New Zealand and Australia. I would totally go there.
Alex is in too.
Hey.
Hello Alex, what's up?
All right, and Whammer Jammer says he's going to turn over the mod to Alex. That is absolutely fine. Thank you
Yep.
so much, Whammer Jammer.
Appreciate the help. Thank you, thank you.
what I wanted to show you guys was a rattlesnake on TV.
Cool. Oh,
You
we're
know,
not.
wood.
It is awesome looking.
Lisa says, yes, we call it red gravy in my family. That makes sense. And Mr. Bacon Bit says, Nice to see you like the British taste. We
Yeah.
do. There's been very few things that we were like, nope, don't like it. And pretty much, I think it was just the Marmite.
Right.
And like things that ended up being Marmite flavored.
Right.
It's like, well, I don't like Marmite, so Marmite chips are not that great. And Daryl says it's gravy made with tomatoes. Seems
Interesting.
simple enough. Oh, Higgy B is on. Haven't seen you around in a while. How's it
hello
going?
there. What's up?
Dave says Yorkshire puds were always a starter as a filler with stick to the ribs gravy. With stick to the ribs, does that mean like a thicker gravy?
Yeah, sorry.
Like not like the really wet, runny, not like au jus.
Right.
Mr. Bacon Bit says it's 6:55 a.m. Your mom says she's made tomato gravy.
Interesting. The word tomato in it would be enough to keep me out, so.
Yeah. But you like tomato sauce. You like pasta,
And the marinara.
spaghetti, and you like ketchup.
Right.
So like maybe it would be enough
Still-
of a difference.
That could be.
Alex says, how's your day been? It's been great.
Yep.
It's been pretty relaxed.
Yep. Pretty chill.
Yep. Our biggest adventure today was going to get crickets for the bearded dragon.
Yep.
The kids always enjoy that. They like going in and looking at all the different animals.
I like looking at all the hamsters and guinea pigs and the chinchilla. They always have one chinchilla in there.
Yeah, that's funny. And then they were doing the adoptable animals today, so there are a couple of little dogs in there to visit. Joe says, have you ever had the UK staple of baked beans on toast with cheese? It's so good, especially with loads of butter on your toast. We haven't, and we have a can of beans we need to do that with.
Yeah, we should do that.
It's such a toss-up between trying to do that and trying to do something else with the beans.
Right. Like part of something.
Yeah,
bigger.
if you have a can of beans, what's your favorite thing to use them with?
Probably.
Beans and toast? Or is that part of a full English breakfast?
Yeah, could be. Someone's bailing. I see you. Goodbye.
Yep, Lisa says sweet dreams. We've got David saying good night.
Good night. Have a good one.
Belle says, do you bake a lot? Would love to see some traditional American desserts in your version of British ones. You'll have to take a look back through our recipes. There are quite a few baking ones.
Yep.
I do
Jess
enjoy
has-
baking.
Yeah, Jess is good at it too.
Although I feel like I haven't done a lot of baking on the channel. It's been more like meals.
Right.
But maybe we'll have to change that. Is your water right there? Can I have a drink?
Yep.
Talking is hard.
Yep.
And Belle says beans on toast with fried egg on top. You had me until you had said fried egg. Alex has a kitty cafe in his town,
Ooh, cool.
which is a mix of being a restaurant and a cat rescue center. I want to go. That would be so much fun. Blazing Oat says, it's my bedtime. Good night. Good night.
Good
Thank you
night.
for hanging out with us.
Glad you caught us. Thanks for hanging.
And Bronson said, speaking of tomatoes, try them pickled. They are good. I would totally try that. I've never had pickled tomatoes. Have you had pickled eggs, John?
No, because that scares me. I have tried a pickled sausage once, and it was disgusting.
Pickled sausage. Oh, yes.
A little
That
one-
had an awful texture.
It was from Walmart, and it was like a little thing. I thought it was gonna be alright, but it was horrible. I tried feeding it to Jamie when he was a baby, and he didn't like it either.
What was it?
The sausage, it tasted
Pickled
like
sausage.
meats and pickles. It's like sour.
Right. Yeah. Shannon says, it's 2 a.m. here. Time for sleep. Nice to see you guys twice today.
Yep.
Have a great night.
Thank
you.
you.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Dave says, by the way, if you do lamb, use this mint sauce. It's mint, chives, and shallots all finely diced. If strong, blanch them. Use brown vinegar and sugar to taste. That sounds interesting. Like, I feel like maybe we need to re-experiment with lamb. And
Yeah.
maybe we weren't doing it right. Let's see. Higgy B loves pickled eggs. I've never had them.
I think everyone in the house is good with pickles on some level. I don't like eating them out of a jar or like the whole ones, and like I like them in things. I like the flavor of them. I don't necessarily like the texture of them
Oh, see, I like the extra crunchy pickles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nicole says, all right, bedtime for me. It's almost 11 and I have to be up at 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Night-night and sweet dreams to you guys.
All
We need
right.
to go to bed. Good night.
Thanks.
Thanks for hanging out with us.
Yep, appreciate it.
And now Val's laying there craving some Gardettos at 1 a.m.
1 p.m. in Thailand.
And Alex says, not keen on pickled eggs, but they appear in every fish and chip shop. Cue Ball says, hi, Big Jon Jess, Maddie. How are you? We're doing good.
Yep. Just wanted to hang out, stay up a little bit later tonight, and catch a different part of our crowd, and say hello and visit.
And let's see, Daryl says, baked beans with potato chips. That'd be interesting.
Mhm.
Like, do you crumble them on top or do you use them as a dip? And any specific flavor of potato chips? Let's see, pickled eggs in a real pub in the UK come in a small cupcake.
Let me see the remote for just a second, Jim.
Can I get the BigJon TV?
Let me see the remote.
Well, let's see, we have a good day from Australia. And Master says, do you watch any other YouTube channels?
Yes, we do. A
Quite
lot.
a few. That's pretty much all we watch.
We watch YouTube a lot more than we do regular TV, in fact. So, we have family vlogs that we watch. We have foodie vlogs that we watch. We have competitive eating channels that I watch. So, I mean, there's a ton of them.
Pretty much,
Yeah.
Let's see. Kool-Aid pickles sound gross to me. I agree. We actually had some sent to us, and they were disgusting. You thought they weren't too bad, right?
Which ones now?
The Kool-Aid pickles?
Yeah, they were okay. Just okay.
Yeah, the sweet and the dill didn't work for me because it tasted too much like a sweet pickle.
Yeah.
And I was like, nope, not gonna do it.
But we also watch claw machine channels
oh yeah, John
and
loves claw
arcade
machine.
channels. I love
Maddie
those
likes
too.
ASMR.
A couple of ASMR channels we follow. Yeah, just all out there.
Yeah, Ann says, good night, gotta go. I'm in charge of the music tomorrow morning at church.
Nice.
Bronson says, what's your favorite type of beef roast? Prime rib, sirloin, round. Good night, Ann, by the way. Thank you for hanging with us for a bit.
I love, if we're talking like just beef in general, a good tri-tip, a good brisket, a big ribeye. So like the prime rib's great too. Those would be my top.
Alright, and then we've got Master says, who is your favorite competitive eater?
Competitive eater like, I don't know how to.
Do you want MLE or do
Right.
you want
I
independent? Because my favorite independent has got to be Molly. She's insane.
Yeah.
And she's like the sweetest person ever.
Right.
Love her.
So that's what I was kind of like. There's different levels of competitive eaters to me. Major league eating, independent eaters, YouTube eaters. It's like Randy Santel, right? He doesn't do.
He's an awesome guy also.
Yeah, like he doesn't do food eating contests at like events, but he does restaurant challenges, food challenges. So like he's my favorite in that realm. Molly Schuyler, the way she runs things, as good as she is, she's my favorite. Then you get the Joey Chestnuts and the Matt Stoneys and the Darren Eats and the Badlands and the Major League Eaters, the other division. There's a lot, and like we're YouTube friends with a lot of them too. So.
And let's see, Whammer Jammer is out of here. Good night. Thank you for
Yep.
modding for us.
Thanks.
We really appreciate it.
Appreciate the
And
help.
Felicia says good night. It's 2 a.m. Thanks again for saying hi
Yep.
to her daughter.
Thanks for
And
hanging
she
out.
says pickled eggs and beets are really good. I tried making pickled beets. I did a spicy one with like onions and sugar and spice. They were not bad. I like them on hamburgers and stuff. But the eggs, no. I don't do the eggs. Let's see.
I see you.
Van Whistler says morning, 7 a.m. waiting for newspapers to get dropped
There we
off.
go. Good morning.
We've got Dave says Molly and Randy are beard meets.
Oh, see, I forget about Beard too. And now
And
he's,
beard is cool.
yeah, and like he was the Randy Santel style of restaurants, but now he's also Major League Eating, so he's awesome too. I'd have a hard time picking just one top name, and I see that comment there where it's I know a lot more about it than
When you're part of it, there's a lot more
yeah.
to know.
So and like I look at it from like a fan aspect, and I look at it as a peer aspect because they're all you know a lot of these guys are YouTubers too, guys and gals. So it's like I've gotten to eat with a bunch of really cool people. So
Yeah, let's see, we've got Alex says, I remember the days in my youth having to deliver those Sunday papers.
yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's funny because I didn't have the paper route, but my brother did. So occasionally I'd help him. So I delivered papers to John's house when we were kids,
Yep.
and he delivered papers to our house on various times.
Yep. But yeah, those Saturdays and Sunday mornings, those are brutal.
Darren says it's dill pickle chips on top of the beans. That might be kind of good, like
Yeah.
the sweetness. Are their beans sweet? Because I'm thinking of our baked beans are sweet.
I don't
But
know.
I don't know. That'd be an interesting one to try. And let's see, Joe, if you ever visit the UK, you need to go to Greg's. The warm sausage rolls are to die for. You would love it.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
We've heard awesome things about Greg's. Like when I'm not saying if, when we get to the UK, that'll be one of our stops for sure.
Can you subscribe to my friend?
Nava the Beast and me. We'll check out your channel if I can link to it from your name and
Yeah.
and see what you're all about.
If you're a family friendly channel, that's the most important thing to us. So yeah.
Yep. Cue Ball Robbie says beard is great. I also like Randy and Raina.
Yep. Rain is good too. See,
There's so many of them that you
so
start
many.
to forget,
So
and they're all in different like areas.
Dan Killer Kennedy, Wayne Eugenio, Bob.
Wayne's
you know,
a cool guy too. He's fun to watch.
Bob Shout, Beard, Randy, Magic Mitch,
Darren.
Eats, Badlands Chugs. He doesn't do too much eating stuff, but he does a lot of the chugging stuff. So like, so many different good eaters out there. It's crazy.
Let's see. In Europe, it's easy to travel. I feel like it is because I hear people in Europe going like, oh, I'm gonna just go over to France real quick and I'm going to Sweden. It's like it feels like other countries are so much closer for them than here. Let's see. Alex says some of my favorite channels include Blue Van Man. It's like our channel but UK based, and Bowie Tribe, who are an American expats living in the UK. Interesting. Dave says, don't go to Greg's for sausage roll. Stick to the homemade ones.
They were darn good too.
So funny.
Do we watch Eric the Electric? Jon
Yep,
Jess?
Eric the Electric too. I would, when I start going through the list, I almost have to bring up my subscription list on the TV or the channel so I can remember, but there are so many. The competitive eating crew, it's...
Yeah, Kevin says, actually, I think Greg's are average. I've certainly tasted better than Greg's. Like, it'd be interesting to taste them and see how close I got. Because, would you call Greg's like a traditional one? Because that's what I was aiming for. But it's hard to do when I don't know, when I haven't tasted it firsthand.
Right.
Q-Ball says, I enjoyed the sausage roll video. You make good, wholesome foods. I try to.
Yeah,
Like, we gotta balance out the junky fast food stuff we do with some, like,
right.
wholesome, homemade
Well,
foods.
that's the Wednesday videos are. That's a glimpse into more of our real life stuff and the everyday
Right.
stuff. Whereas the fast food, I mean, that's the rare. You know, maybe not rare. Rare may not be the best word, but it's not an everyday thing. Where Wednesday recipe videos are more of the regular thing. So.
Let's see, we've got Sarah says, good morning from a sunny UK.
Good morning.
Van Whistler says, I watch Mike the Scavenger, loads of reaction videos, Scrap and Pallet Man, Damn Drops,
Yep.
etc. He says, my mom thinks I'm weird for watching dumpster diving videos. Like, I would actually find that kind of fascinating because every time we take loads of stuff to the dump, I always find stuff and I'm like, why did somebody throw this out? We got a bicycle one time.
There was a channel I started watching, and he used to do that a lot, and now he doesn't do it at all. And I can't remember his name off the top of my head. Somebody might bring it up here, but he used to. That's why I started watching him.
Yeah, that's
But he
fascinating.
doesn't do it anymore.
Like, I'm not so much into the ones where they're like food dumpster diving. That kind of grosses me out.
Yeah.
But like the reusable stuff, things that are just thrown away.
Right.
Let's see. Belle says, honestly, when I made your sausage rolls, they were better than Greg's. Homemade, always better.
Nice.
Kevin says, yours would have certainly tasted better. Like, typically that's kind of the way I feel too. When you make something at home, it's usually better. Higgy B says, I buy pre-made frozen sausage rolls by Schneider's. I would love to try making those. Love sausage rolls. They were really good. Like, I could see that becoming part of our regular rotation.
Those would be great, loaded up to go.
Ooh, yeah, like road food.
Picnic food, like pack it, eat it in a couple hours somewhere else. That would be
Yep.
fantastic. Put them in an empty ice chest so that they stay warm.
Yes. Treasure hunting with Jeebus? Is that the channel you were thinking
No,
of?
but I just remembered to see Omar Gosh.
Oh, okay. He does totally different stuff now.
Yes,
That's because I know he's on our list,
yes.
and so occasionally he pops up and we
Yeah.
watch it. But he was doing something about his pool being gross and there was animals living in it.
Yeah, he's kind of all over the place with content. But when I learned who he was and started watching it, it was dumpster diving, and I specifically remember it was like he was at like a Hallmark dumpster, and he got like greeting cards, like stacks and stacks of like
that's
birthday
interesting.
and Christmas and this and that. So it's like
The stuff that people throw out,
Right.
just is
like
amazing.
as long as it doesn't have a year on it,
Yeah.
you can reuse those indefinitely.
Mm-hmm. Cue Ball says Cornish pasty is a great English food to make. Have you tried it? I have not made my own, but we have had them to eat. There's an area near us that was settled by Welsh miners.
Yep.
And so we've gotten very good pasties from there. There's
Yeah.
actually 2 shops in the area.
Right. There's a cup, like she said, up in the gold bearing regions of California and Nevada, up in the Sierras. There, it's quite common.
Yeah.
Meat pies and pasties and those things because of the miners. That's what they would make those and pack them in to, have a nice
Yep.
meal in a pocket.
And that's definitely on my list of recipes to try. Like,
Yeah.
I've got a running list of things I need to do, and
Yeah.
it's getting longer and longer.
Right. I mean, that's content forever. That's videos forever.
Yes, there's so many
That's
things.
a good thing, right?
Let's see. Have you ever had Highland beef? Not sure what Highland beef is. Do you know, John?
Nope.
You guys should do some reaction videos. We are contemplating it. There's been some suggestions. I'm not entirely sure.
The last comment that just came in.
Yep. Yeah, the reaction videos are. It's an interesting idea. I'm not sure, like, because we're basically food, family, and fun.
Yeah.
But it'd be fun, right?
Yeah.
And it'd be family. So it might work. Alex said our homemade burgers with the mustard was just heavenly.
Yeah.
The mustard is just such an interesting trick how it changes the flavor.
Yeah. It doesn't really add too much of a mustardiness to it. It just does a bunch of other deliciousness to it.
Yeah. Bronson says, have you ever tried a dish called borscht? It's a soup type dish with lots of veggies and sometimes meat. I've heard of it, but I don't think I've ever had it. I think it's got cabbage in it too, right? It's Russian?
I don't know that one.
I think it's Russian. Your mom says she thinks Highland beef is from Scotland. I would think so too.
Yeah.
But, like, is it a specific way of cooking?
I don't know.
Are you watching the TV?
About ready for bed there? Kiddo?
And then Van Whistler says, do you have regional specialties in the U.S. like we have in the U.K.? Yeah, there's definitely things that areas are known for. Like, you go to Maine and it's lobsters.
Yeah.
You
Certain
go to
areas.
the Southwest and it's Tex-Mex.
Yeah, like California is, I was going to say, the Mexican food and tacos and, like, food trucks are a big thing in this state. Well, I can't think of anything else. Like seafood in the Bay Area and San Francisco. And
Yeah. Clam chowder when you go
Clam
to San
chowder,
Francisco.
yeah.
I love
Sourdough
chowder.
bread in San Francisco.
yes.
That's what they're known for.
Yep. They're also known for like crab louie and
Yeah. Fortune cookies.
fortune cookies. But yeah, kind of.
And Cuball says the original Cornish pasties had half savory and half dessert. That idea is not appealing to me.
Yeah, that's not.
Where it meets in the middle, I don't think I could eat that. Be like meat and like apple pie filling.
Right.
Yeah, that's not for me. Joe says she's so hungry now. Let's see. It's okay. So Highland beef is specifically a Highland cow, which I think those are really cute cows. At the Highland
Yeah.
Games, sometimes there's people that have them.
Whose birthday is it today?
Where?
Soccer.
Soccer boy. Says it's
Well,
their
happy birthday. There we go.
Oh yeah, Wisconsin is famous for cheese.
Yep.
Yeah, that's for sure.
There's
Georgia peaches.
there's regions in California that are really known for wine. Actually, some pretty fancy cheeses as well.
In California, yeah.
California too.
California's like avocado anything.
Yep.
Let's see, Dave says pasties can be a multitude of fillings like other food wraps.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. We've
Yep.
had a couple different varieties, but I do enjoy them. A Judge is the Truth says you should do food challenges. We have done some. We've done the drive-through, letting the strangers order. We've done.
Yeah, food challenges is what was going to start BigJon TV, but then I decided quickly that I didn't want to do them on a regular basis.
Right.
That I would get even bigger and heftier than I already am. But we do have a pretty good selection of either like food challenges as far as like eating contests, and then goofy food challenges. Face in the pie and chugging sodas and stuff like that. So we do have a pretty big selection.
Mm-hmm.
You go into our playlist. I think it's labeled as food challenges, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So there should be a whole slew of that kind of material.
Bronson says Munster cheese. That stuff is strong.
Yeah.
I don't feel like Munster's very strong.
It's depends on what your normal taste in cheese is.
Yeah, I like Munster though. It's a good one. Bill said she really liked the name brand versus store brand.
Yep, we'll do that one. Not every week probably, but that'll be a regular addition to our channel.
Right.
For sure.
That one took a lot of buying stuff. That was kind of a pricey one.
It was pricey, so we won't do so many items, But,
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to know when to stop. It's like I could get like 100 different things
Right.
to compare, but
But,
that would be the longest video ever.
Or you get 2 or 3 and make 100 different videos.
Right.
See, that's the key right there.
We've got Lee Jones says, "Hey guys, just finished my night shift here in Scotland. It's cool to catch you live again."
Yep. Thanks for tuning in. I saw a question about MREs. I saw Alex handle that.
Yes.
We do have 3. We've had 3 MRE videos so far because last Christmas we won a pile of MREs in a raffle at an event we were at, and we have one more. Basically, we love them. They are so fun. The food's actually been really good through all of them too. So it's been interesting. We've enjoyed it.
Hickey B said, "Haha, don't do the peel off charcoal mask challenge. Ouch." The latest one I watched was Tiny. What's his name?
Tiny Tim. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, doing that, it was hilarious. Yep. And Van Whistler says, "I've seen a few charcoal peel videos. They're hilarious." Agree. And Cue Ball says, "Do you like Thai food? I lived here for 9 years and like the balance of flavors, but I can't eat the bugs or scorpions. Would you try bugs?" We have actually.
We have a couple. Well, I think we have one bug video with mealworms and crickets.
Yeah, and part of the Disgusting Food Museum.
And part of the we went to the Disgusting Food Museum at the beginning of the year. So we ate a couple of pretty odd items in that one too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can find that kind of content here too. Just a couple things. We haven't gone too crazy. We haven't eaten any tarantulas or scorpions.
Right.
But, yeah.
And let's see. Daryl says, "Have you ever had a pineapple sandwich? What goes into a pineapple sandwich other than, I'm assuming, bread and pineapple?" I know the pineapple. I mean the other part. Higgy B said, "I ate a bug tonight, but not on purpose."
Oh.
That's the worst kind.
We can find at candy stores and I don't. What else? How would you describe those kind of touristy kind of like?
Yeah, like
trendy,
kitschy.
Yeah, kitschy and trendy sweet shops. You can find flavored crickets.
Yes.
And we love buying
The
those.
flavored ones are okay. When
Yeah.
we ate the plain, unseasoned ones at the Disgusting Food Museum, it was so different. They tasted like the things they eat,
Yeah.
and it was gross.
I see a Beard Meats Food lives close to me in Leeds.
That's
That's
pretty
awesome. I would love to work with him.
He seems like such a cool guy too.
Yeah. And the beard is fantastic.
And let's see. Belle says, "I didn't know you had a dog until now. So cute." Yes, that is Ozzy.
It is his
And
pet.
Alex introduced him as Ozzy, half dog, half ghost dog.
Yeah, he's made appearances in several different videos, mostly our live streams,
Yeah.
because he'll be barking halfway through a video or whatever. But he's very rarely seen because we're at the dinner table. So when we're in here, this is his normal lounge area.
Yes,
in
normally
here.
he's out here barking at
Well,
things.
you can see. I mean, that's the front window here. So he perches up right here. He can monitor everything.
Yes. He is our guard against
Yep.
squirrels and cats.
Yep. Neighbor cats, neighbor
And
kids.
he warns us when children come to the door. Cue Ball says Beard is in New York next week for the hot dog competition. Is there another hot dog competition? Or,
He was in New York. He was in for the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Championships. That was July 4th. So unless there's another one that I'm not sure of, his video may be coming out now.
that may be
But
what it is.
He was there for the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that. He actually did pretty well too.
Daryl says mayonnaise, bread, and pineapple. Simple.
Oh.
I just don't know about that one. That may have to go into our weird food combination ones.
Somebody said he qualified July 4th. Is that what that says?
No, July 4th was the competition.
Yeah,
That
he-
is the
He
thing.
qualified a couple weeks before that. He did a strawberry shortcake eating contest on a Saturday, and then a hot dog eating contest on a Sunday, and then he went back home, and then he flew back in for the July 4th to Nathan's, and that was at Coney Island. So July 4th was the championship. That was
the finale.
that was Major League Eating's
Biggest event.
number one event. That's like the Super Bowl of eating for Major League Eaters.
Yep.
So he was there for the 4th of July. That was the biggest, big bang boom. But there's already new contests for next year's Nathan's qualifier starting up again. But
Yep.
he is now officially a Major League Eater as well.
We've got Lee Star says, "Ooh, hi, good morning. It's 7:20 a.m. here.
Hello.
Enjoy this with my morning cup of tea." So it's fun to start seeing some names that were on earlier pop
Yep.
back on.
Yep.
And then Joe says, "Do you watch Lad Baby? They're a British family that prank each other. They are so funny. I love them. They're hilarious." John has no idea who they are,
I'm not
and I
calling
keep
you,
forgetting to show him. Q-Ball says that he has the next round next week against Matt Stoney. Maybe he's doing something specifically with Matt. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Sorry,
interesting.
but we'll have to take a look.
Yep. I will do some looking.
Jason says, "Hey guys, have you ever tried bacon, peanut butter, and jelly?"
We've had bacon and peanut butter. I don't
With
know if
no
I've had the
jelly.
I
That's
don't
an
know.
interesting one.
Yeah, the three together. I got a mustache here, but
Interesting.
I'm not picking, I swear.
Carol K says, "Both your kids are really cute. Thank you. We
Thank
like
you.
them most of the time."
They're busy staring at the screen and barely
Yes.
staying awake.
The television's on currently. Mark says, "Blue skies here this morning in South Wales."
Nice.
Nice. And Daryl says, "Peanut butter sandwich with 57 sauce." Is that like Heinz?
Yeah, that's a,
Kind of like ketchup. Jimmy, your face looks super tired. You can go to sleep anytime you're ready.
yeah, we'll probably wrap up here pretty quick, but you can go to bed anytime, dude. No thanks. Yeah, I'm so tired, but I don't want to go to bed.
Oh, Q-Ball says he saw it on his latest video yesterday. So maybe it was...
Here, let me see the remote real quick again.
And let's see, Kit Kat says, "Hi guys," or Kit and Kat. "Cheese on toast is great for breakfast. You need cheddar cheese though. It's not like a grilled cheese. It's open." And then she says, "Hi kids."
I'm doing some research real quick.
Um,
too.
that was Lee Star that said that. Dave says, "I checked on my new pews. Sitters. Oh, a small Jack Russell. GPT call. I have no idea what you're talking about there. Got a call where there is their dog? Fell off the sofa and back. I'm lost on that one. I'm sorry. Maddie, Higgy B says, "Maddie, I know you like seaweed. Would you eat something called dulce, a dried seaweed that tastes a little fishy like the sea? My favorite snack, better than chips."
Maybe, sure.
Lee Star says, "I have a Chihuahua. He's tiny and his name is Dave." That's kind of a cute name for a dog, huh?
Dave.
It's cute.
Oh,
Unholy Pariah says, "Have you tried any of the Beyond Meat crave going on right now at Del Taco Carl's Jr.?" We actually did a blindfolded taste test with John and Jamie with the Beyond Meat burger from Carl's Jr.
Yeah.
And we had a regular, traditional Big Carl and then the Beyond Meat.
I think we're gonna I have a video idea for this week I want to do. So we may try the Del Taco Impossible Tacos.
The
And
Del Taco Free Shavacadoo.
yes.
Let's see. John Johnson says, "Good morning, guys from the UK. Just watch your cheese video. They're pretty much specialty cheeses. You don't normally get them from a shop, except maybe at Christmas." That makes
Okay,
sense.
yeah.
They were kind of an unusual assortment. Master says, "Do you have a job outside of YouTube? What job did you do before YouTube?" So we do still work full time.
Yep.
We get some small amounts from YouTube.
Yeah.
Definitely still continuing to work.
Yeah, nowhere near
John is a,
school bus driver.
and I do home daycare.
Daycare.
You know what me and Maddie do?
Let's see.
Boing stuff.
Cue Ball says it's
Oh.
the undefeated mammoth slider challenge. Is the one he was talking about.
Okay. So what he was talking about, the hot dog, because I'm looking at his latest videos too real quick. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything too, because I'm like, so if you go back 2 weeks ago, he did a hot dog qualifier video, and right in front of that one was the strawberry shortcake
Ooh.
festival. That would have been delicious. 11 pounds of strawberry shortcake in 8 minutes.
That sounds
That's
really good.
delicious.
I love shortcake.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, there could be something new one coming up, but what I think he's talking about is finally releasing his video based on the 4th of July. I could be wrong. Could be something different coming up, but I love Beard's content. I think he's a good dude. I'd love to work with him at some point. Yep. Yeah, let me do it.
Oh man,
Because
I wanna
you do too much.
Thank you, Alex.
She's chat.
Yay!
That's probably a horrible noise first thing in the morning. If you're waking up. That's,
Right. Jennifer says, "Have we tried Burger King's tacos yet?" Nope. Well,
No, we haven't. I think I've tried them before, but I'm not 100% on that. We may have been inadvertently in a test market area and I didn't realize it. But I'm dead on certain I've had a taco from Burger King within the past
and
year.
I don't remember.
Yeah, the past year of my life. I think our Thursday video this week is going to be based on that taco and other tacos at the same time. I think I have a concept in my head that's going to be a good one. So
Yeah, it'll be.
you might see a lot of tacos on Thursday.
Unholy Pariah says that'd be cool. I saw ads earlier. They're doing burritos now too, with
Yes.
the Beyond.
Yes, so Del Taco's got tacos and burritos.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Bronson says, "You guys like sushi much? Only the ones with no raw fish."
Yep.
Lee says, "It's funny walking Dave when we're in the park and I shout his name. Lots of middle-aged men turn around thinking I'm shouting at them instead. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
that's good.
That would be pretty funny." And Val, when asking about our day jobs, Val said they're FBI agents.
Yes. CIA.
Yes.
Can't tell you.
Alex says, "Do you have many independent drive-through or fast food restaurants?" Not many, but we do have a new Mexican food one, which is interesting.
Yep.
Master says, "It's nice. It's really cool to learn some more about you. Hope you live stream again in the future."
Yeah.
We've been trying to go live once or twice during the weekend.
Yeah, Saturdays and Sundays are best for that. If our schedule's open and last week we were out of town, but we were still able to connect and go live for a little bit. So Saturdays and Sundays, the best time to catch us. Make sure you hit the bell for notifications. Make
And
sure
we know
you-
it doesn't always actually work.
Right. Make sure you
Get
select
there first.
all notifications. That's your best bet. And then YouTube still doesn't really help us that much with that.
Right.
So
Cue Ball says, "I watch all your videos and Beards." That's awesome.
awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, he
Appreciate
says
it.
it's Sunday morning in Scotland.
Good
Very
morning.
cool. Kitten Cat says, "Maddie, who is your favorite character in Stranger Things? We're off to Comic-Con in a week or so, and we'll try to get something for you." Ooh, where's Comic-Con at? Do you even know?
I think it's in Anaheim.
Interesting.
Maybe that was last year's.
Yeah, I think they move
I don't
around.
know.
Oh, okay. Alex says, "I would love to go to Comic-Con one day. I will."
My favorite character is either 11 or Mike.
Of course.
All right, we are going to get into countdown mode here to exit.
5.
It is almost 11:30. No, not that quick.
Oh.
But
Let's see. Do we have any English pubs there or Irish pubs? I've looked up and we have a few, but they're not nearby. They're kind of
Yeah.
a drive.
you can find, there's quite a few probably in the San Francisco area. I know I've driven by a couple, but yeah.
Let's see. Mark says, "When are you going? When you all realizing I'm not mad? It's my face T-shirts." We'll have to look into that.
I think merch should happen soon. I know we've talked about possibly changing the name of the channel.
Yeah, somebody asked about that previously. And
I did see that go by. It's something. It's like me when I mentioned shaving my beard or shaving down.
It's just an idea.
Yeah, but it's also scary. I'd be worried about the 700 plus videos that we've released that will all be in a different name. I don't know how that works.
Right? Ugh.
So we'll have to do some more actual.
Well, all the thumbnails have BigJon TV
Right.
on the
Right.
corner.
It may just be BigJon TV forever, and that may just be
That'd
the
be
thing.
such a pain.
But I want to start doing merch too. I want to start doing all that, but I wouldn't want to do merch and then change the name 6 months from now.
Connor's back again.
Oh, hey, Connor.
Jennifer says, have you all ever had a pasty? Yes,
Yep.
we have. They're delicious. Love them. But they're not, like someone says below, they're not true Cornish pasties because they didn't come from there.
Right.
But they're, like the American version, which
Yep.
is pretty good still.
Don't shave the beard. I will never shave the beard completely. That's definite. But I was talking about shaving the side down to just a big long goatee. But even that, I love the idea, but it scares me too much. I don't know if I'll ever do it.
Right. Dave says, good night from the U. Have fun. Thanks for the fun all. Yes, good night, good night. Copycat again. Hickey B says, sweet dreams everyone, 2:30 a.m. and I am doing laundry, the night owl that I am. Good night, Hickey B. It was nice to see you on again.
Yeah, good to see you.
I keep looking at the computer. I should be looking at the phone, but I'm reading.
So
and
I keep doing it too because I can vaguely see them here, but I can't see the
Yes.
phone at all. So.
Cue Ball says, you are the most humble and friendly family on YouTube. You always reply or acknowledge us who watch. Thank you for great content.
Thank
You know what? I really try to, because I appreciate the time that everybody takes to watch us.
Yep.
So, it's worth my time to reply back.
Yep.
As much as I can, which there is some limits.
We do our absolute best, and I think we're actually darn near perfect on liking and hearting comments.
Right.
We read everything, even the bad stuff. We read it all. We may not get an opportunity to answer every single one, but we definitely read them all and like your connection and your interaction. So thank you guys for that.
Let's see. Cue Ball says Maddie loves Galaxy Chocolate t-shirt. That would be a good one.
Yes.
Alex
Me just
says,
munching on a
keep
bar of
the
chocolate.
beard forever, no matter what Jamie says. And Master says, just do it, hair grows back.
Mine takes forever though.
Jennifer says, good night from Michigan. Thanks for hanging out with us, Jennifer.
Yep. Good night, good night.
Carol K says, great family. Unholy Pariah says, good night, Mama and John. Been addicted to you guys the past few months. Wholesome family and humble content. Also, don't shave the beard. Keep the cheeks no matter what. Mustaches and goats are wimpy. Connor says, what's our dog's name?
This is Ozzy. Here, man, move your head.
Duck.
That's Ozzy. Hey, Ozzy.
Ozzy.
Joe says, thanks
He
for
says
the
so
chat.
fun.
I'm
What
off
are you
to
doing?
raid the fridge for some brekkie now. Good night, all.
What are you doing?
Good night, Joe. Thanks for hanging out with us.
What are you doing?
Where's it go?
Bell says 2:30 a.m. here, so time for bed.
Wow.
Glad I subscribed tonight. You guys are great. A breath of fresh air and zero drama. You know what? Seriously, we try to be zero drama because ain't nobody got time for that,
When people bring it in here, we shut it down too.
right? Kit and Kat say totally
He's off the
agree
camera.
with Cue Ball.
I don't care.
Cue Ball says hair doesn't always grow back. Mine has been gone for years.
No, mine grows so slow. I have always been one of those, like, if I shave it completely, it's gonna take me, it'd be like a month before it even has like something.
Courtney has started a hashtag, long live the beard.
Here we go. See, it'll never fully leave. I realistically, I probably won't ever do anything to it at all. But
Yeah.
I wish it would go longer. This is as long as it gets. It will not go any further, no matter
Yeah,
what
no
I do.
ZZ top long
Yeah,
beards.
if it did, if I could, it would be down. It'd be down like beards. It'd be down to my belly
Yeah.
button. If
Beard
it
does
would.
have a sweet beard.
Yeah, it's fantastic. But this is it. This is as long as it'll grow. So
He does.
what are you gonna do?
Oh, Lee says, oh yes, you should check out What's for Tea channel. She's a lovely Scottish lady with fantastic British recipes that are easy to recreate.
Nice.
I will totally check it out because I'll also love listening to her talk.
Yep.
I love the Scottish accent. We are at 45 people watching, which is pretty good. 11:30 here in California. Various times throughout
Yep.
all our other
We're gonna need-
viewers.
We're gonna need to bail somewhat soon because
My eyes are getting heavy. I'm
it is-
totally tired right now.
it is our bedtime. But We'll hang out a little bit more. A little bit more.
He's a good boy. For being such a lazy day, I'm exhausted.
Yeah. All right.
We got one thumbs down.
Yep.
Already.
Probably somebody you booted out of here.
Probably. Oh well, heck with him.
Bye. You too then.
In my case, it's been a slow loss from the head to a flourishing Bigfoot body and face since I was 15. I'm blessed with my Norwegian blood. Okay, good night all. Good night. Thank you for hanging out with us.
See ya.
Vicky says, just woken up. Sorry, it's 7:32 a.m. in the UK. Maybe just trim the beard?
Every time I get a haircut, I trim it. Short, side story. I once went 3 years. The picture I had with my long hair on the community tab, I went 3 full years without cutting the hair or trimming the beard. And it wasn't long, but it was scraggly and it was like unkempt. And I looked like a bum. But 3 full years I went without any scissor or clipper touching my face or head.
Mark G says, good night to you guys. Good morning to the UK.
Yep.
Good night, Mark G.
Yes.
Thank
Good night,
you.
Mark. Thanks for hanging.
Dave says, I once grew a beard, ended up looking like a homeless person.
Yeah, that's...
There is always that danger with beards.
Yeah.
Let's see.
But I got a compliment on my beard once from a homeless man, though. And I think that counts as like a really good compliment. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
We were in Vegas. He stopped me. He was like begging for money, I think. And he's literally stopped me and complimented my beard. So I'm like, I think that's like top level compliment, right?
Totally. We've got Campfire says, greetings from Singapore. You guys are great parents. Thank you. It's hard work and I hope I'm doing a good job, but I never know.
I'm big on the you only live once, experience everything
YOLO.
you can. YOLO. Experience all you can, get as much out of life as you can. No regrets. Do what you do and then enjoy it and experience things. So I'm trying to instill that in these children's minds.
Yep. And Lee says, it looks better with shorter hair. I saw your long hair on your Facebook page. And Kitten Cat says, I love the funky stuff you do. The Chocolate Smiths in Newcastle do crazy chocolate flavors. Cheese chocolate and chip shop curry bars. Are you game? Heck yes. I would totally try any of those.
Yep.
Let's see. Katya says, hey guys, I just chanced upon you all recently and I've been hooked ever since.
Awesome.
I look forward to every new upload. My husband and I love watching you. A lovely family.
Awesome.
And Maddie always makes me laugh.
There we go.
Oh, she makes us laugh too. Or drives us crazy. It's
Right.
usually the extremes.
It's one or the other. No in between.
Yep.
See? Right there.
Alex says, I can't grow any beard. It looks patchy as I have bald spots on my face where nothing will grow. Wish I could though.
Mine's actually a bit sparse up on the cheeks too, it does weird things up here versus down here. So.
Yep. Cue Ball says, have a great rest and I look forward to your new videos.
So
Thank
tired.
you. Courtney says, I actually watched your earlier vids and liked the longer hair. Maybe bring that back?
Yeah, I go back and forth. Summertime, I drop it way down just because I don't want to deal with it and it's too hot. But then I will let it grow longer and get the faux hawk going and the spike up here going. So it's kind of I'm not ever locked into one thing for too long. I get kind of bored.
Right. Bronson says, best burger. Sonic, Five Guys, Mickey D's. It kind of depends what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Like if you're going for like the most classic burger, I love In-N-Out. But then Five Guys has some great toppings on there.
Right. Sonic has a good burger too. I mean, if you look at levels of fast food, so you get the McDonald's, Burger King, Carl's Jr. That level, I think Carl's Jr. makes a solid burger. I love Burger King's flavor.
Yeah, the flame broiled at Burger King is awesome.
I think I could live without McDonald's entirely. Wendy's has a good burger too. I love In-N-Out though. I love In-N-Out.
Lisa says, hey guys, are you live right now? Yes, we are.
We are live right now. You are actually catching a live stream.
Yep.
Not a rerun of a live stream.
Yeah, that's hard sometimes.
Yeah.
Daryl says, I can grow a beard in a month.
Nice.
And
Took
Lee
me
says-
years.
Lee says, I gently asked for years for my husband to grow his beard. He has a lovely short salt and pepper beard.
There you go.
I love it. He, not so much, but he's a good sport.
That's funny. I love Fuddruckers. I see it. Yeah, Fuddruckers is good. We don't have. It's a little bit far. Not. I mean,
It
not
is,
far.
and I
but-
like how you can personalize
yeah,
your burgers
that's
there.
a good thing.
Yep. Your mom says, look at your messenger. I sent a pic of you with long hair.
Okay, I'll post it.
Oh, we can't because it's
yeah,
on his phone.
I see it pop up, but we can't get to it right now.
Yep.
But I'll have another hair picture posted on the community tab tomorrow. Thank you, thank you.
Val says, Fuddruckers is expensive. I agree.
Yep. Five Guys. See, Five Guys is a great burger too, but I think it's really expensive for what you get.
Right. And then we have a couple other places, I don't even know if they're still around, where you sit down and you like check off what you want on your burger at the counter.
Yeah.
And they were
Slater's
good, but
50-50 in
they're
LA
really
area.
pricey.
Yep.
Slater's 50-50, that one is great because they take half beef and half ground up bacon
Yep.
to make their burgers. Fantastic.
I do have a grill recipe for that exact thing. So if you go back to the Pitmaster 101 series playlist,
Yeah, that was old.
yeah, it's half ground bacon or chopped bacon and half ground beef. Fantastic burgers.
That's a good mix. Yep, and Lisa said, cool.
That's,
Time for bed.
Lee said, we had
Go ahead.
Shake Shack when we visited New York last time. It was delicious, but I thought it was overpriced. I love the cheesy chips though. Ooh, that's interesting. I think we're
Yeah.
supposed to be getting a Shake Shack.
we
here
were,
now.
but I don't think we are anymore.
Oh, it fell through.
Yeah.
I hate when that happens.
Alright, man, you ready to bail, man?
No.
Alright. See you again. I'm tired. Go to bed then. No.
Right. Lisa says, wish we had an In-N-Out here in Washington. It's what I look forward to when I spend my time in the Bay Area. Yeah, In-N-Out is such a good classic burger. It's really simple. There's not a whole lot of things to choose from or mess up.
Yep.
Just awesome. For me, as long as a burger has cheese, tomatoes, and pickles, I'm happy. Let's see. Vicky says we have a new burger at KFC in the UK called a Big Daddy. Is that one that you have in the US? Our KFC A&W's had the Big Daddy burger.
We do have the KFCs that are combined with the A&Ws. Have the A&W has the burgers,
Right.
and there is one called the Big Daddy there. So I don't know.
So it's probably that.
Somewhat
idea.
similar, maybe, of an idea, but our KFC standalones do not have any beef
Burgers.
product at
Yeah,
all.
it's all chicken.
Yeah.
Vicky says, no, not Vicky. Courtney says, Coke, Pepsi, or Dr. Pepper. I'm a Pepsi girl. I prefer Pepsi products.
Out of those three, I'd pick a Dr. Pepper.
I specifically like cherry Pepsi.
Pepsi would be second, Coke would be out entirely.
Coke's not my favorite.
I love Diet Dr. Pepper Cherry. That is fantastic.
I like the cranberry Canada Dry is probably one of my favorites.
That's a good one.
Or cherry 7-Up.
Yeah.
I like cherry flavored in my soda. Can you tell?
Fuddruckers, that's a hilarious name.
It is. Lisa says, I haven't had Fuddruckers since I went to Chico State back in the 80s. Yeah, it's not one we eat a lot. It's like, what, 20, 30-minute drive from
Yeah.
here?
And they're good burgers, but they're a bit on the pricier side too. They're not as like drive through and take away, grab quick and go kind of a
Right.
place. It's more of a sit down, you know.
Q-Ball says, burgers with no rabbit food are best. Just burger, fried onions, and cheese. That sounds pretty good.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh gosh, Alex said, in autumn, are you going to do round 3 of all the pumpkin spice products which will get released? Oh gosh. Do you know how sick we get of pumpkin spice products?
We screwed up too because the first time we did that, I thought
We went
people were
overboard.
I thought people were gonna like it, and those videos bombed. People hated it.
But, and it was just weird. And I think it's partially because we were so small at the time.
Yeah,
Like, bigger channels were doing the pumpkin spice thing and getting views,
right.
but not us. Bye, Connor. Thanks for hanging out.
See you, Connor. So yeah, we'll do some.
We'll always do, like, last year we did a smaller amount. We were much more specific about what things we were going to get. We didn't
Right.
get every single product.
Right.
Because that got expensive. Holy cow,
Yeah.
some of that crap.
That's why I asked.
Hmm.
Yeah, we did too many. So
But we recently got comments on the. No, maybe it wasn't. Was it the pumpkin everything milkshake that
it was
we've
one
gotten
of those.
comments on?
Yeah, it was one of those.
That was
Because
disgusting.
the thing that we did where we blended all the leftover pumpkin products
Ugh.
into a smoothie, that was horrible.
It was
a good video. It was
disgusting.
fun.
Val says, have you ever mixed 7-Up with sorbet? Yeah, we do actually. That's a fairly typical drink for us.
Yep. You get a sherbet, lime sherbet, and 7-Up, and that's a good mix.
Val says, pumpkin spice, sad face. I'm assuming that means you don't like it. Oh, you're a barista, so I'm sure you get tired of pumpkin spice when it's that season.
Oh, yeah.
Courtney says, yeah, lettuce is useless on a burger, in my opinion. I like lettuce when I'm going to the low-carb route and I get it as the bun. But otherwise, most of the time, places put such gross lettuce on a burger that I'm like, no thanks.
Well,
Kevin says, love the Rubicon passion fruit soda here in the UK. I would love a passion fruit soda. That's my favorite fruit.
I love
Sounds
passion
good.
fruit. It's real good.
Campfire says, hope to see more of your pets in your videos. Anyway, I too enjoy all of your vlogs. Well, thank you very much. John was just discussing today that the kids need to do more with the animals. Can you turn the volume up, son? Thanks, babe.
all the way. Thanks. I was just talking earlier today about doing a strictly animal channel, and it would be a secondary thing.
That'd be fun.
I'm always thinking about things like that, like things I think people would enjoy watching, and like we have enough animals that we could dedicate a single day every day of the week to a different animal. So it's like feeding time of the rabbit, and we talk about the rabbit and show her and feed her and like have fun, and that's the video for the week. And then the bearded dragon, and then the rats, and then the I think that would be.
Chickens, pigs.
I think that'd be good content. I think that would actually do well.
Yeah.
Not necessarily this channel, but we'd get a lot of people cross over from here to support it.
Daryl says Coke for me. Yeah. If that's
I'm
the.
with you.
Yeah, Jamie agrees with you. Jamie has decided he is a Coke fan. Lee says, time to go. Have a lovely sleep, guys. I'm about to start my day. Have a good day. Enjoy your Sunday.
Yep.
Q-Ball says, I will do a mass share of your channel on my Facebook and Instagram pages. You deserve more viewers. Thank you. We really appreciate it.
We've always been, I feel like we've always been right on the edge of like blowing up.
Yeah.
And there's been a couple times where we have, and like we rode some really good waves, and there's a comment there about the drive-through video. That drive-through video we did was huge for us. It brought in a lot of people. I'm not entirely sure when we're going to do that specifically again, but I know it's on our list of things that we do. Like last week, we could have done that. We spun the wheel and let the wheel decide.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta stop yawning because you're about
I
to make
know,
me yawn
sorry.
mid-sentence.
I'm so tired. Holy cow.
So yeah, I always feel like we're right on the edge of blowing up. We always have made positive traction as a channel, which is awesome. But I would love to be at 10,000, 20,000 right now.
Yeah.
That would be a lot better than 7,500. I love 7,500. Don't get me wrong. But
And I love the amount now because it's so much easier to talk to everybody, and I'm dreading when we're bigger and unable to do that quite as much.
And the amount of trolls that we'll get and all that, but
Because that has increased the bigger we've gotten.
but
and
no,
I hate that.
we need to be at 20,000 right now. That'd be fantastic.
Let's see. Rosalind said, "Just woke up to this." Oh, Kit and Kat said, "Do you use brioche buns in your burger and hot dogs ever?" Not very often.
Yeah, they're not a normal.
We get like
thing.
potato buns sometimes, which are kind of fancier.
Yeah.
Or the Hawaiian rolls make good ones.
Time to go. Who's leaving there? Time to go.
Where do you see?
All the hearts up
I
top.
already read that one.
Okay.
Let's see. And then Lisa's reminded me to check out What's for Tea.
Okay.
Help me remember that. What's for Tea? I'll look it up when we're done.
What's the tea, sis?
We've got Good Looking Honky says, hi guys, Peter North here, hello. Lauren says, good morning from the UK. Vammy Squeaks. That's going away.
Alright, we're gonna be
Yeah,
close.
Alex says when you look at the amount of subs from the 1st of January to now, it's massive increase. I know,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Crazy.
That one video alone, we gained over 1,000 subscribers. I think is what it basically amounted to.
Yep.
And most of them have stayed. I mean, they get drawn
Right,
in
like
and
I
they
was just
stay.
gonna say, Courtney said, I'll be honest, the first video I watched was yours of letting the person in front of
Right.
you.
You
and
know,
like,
that's YouTube. that's how YouTube works. For some reason, that video hit the wave just right, and we wrote it well. And YouTube promoted it, and YouTube put our name out there, and put our videos in the suggestion list for other channels.
Yeah, we started popping up for more people.
And it did really well. And we tried, I mean, even 2 weeks later, we did the video again, the exact same game. Didn't hit the same.
Right.
So it's all just a matter of timing with YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
They can make or break.
Yeah.
You know, we could sit here and tread water, or we could be jamming. It's all dependent upon how YouTube helps us.
And Courtney says, been watching ever since. So Courtney, thank you for sticking around. Like, I'm so happy that even though you came in for something specific, there's other stuff that you were interested in that kept you around.
That
makes
I
me
love
really
that
happy.
too.
Nin says, can you monetize live streams while being live? Our live stream, the way we have it set up once we go live, it is monetized. That's why sometimes you'll catch a commercial at the beginning,
Right.
but not in the middles while we're watching.
And if there are that pop up, we have no control over them now.
Right.
So,
I think it's only set up for right now commercials at the beginning and end.
yeah.
Lee says the first video I watched was you guys trying British pies, the Frey bentos.
Yeah.
Those were interesting.
And see, YouTube liked those too, and we were promoted heavily in the UK for quite a while too. And so that gained us a whole big giant crowd from the UK.
Right. I love it when people come on and they say, I don't know why I'm here, but your video popped up, so
Yeah.
I'm checking you out. And it's
No,
like,
I love it.
yes, thank
Yeah.
you. Thanks for checking us out.
Yeah. So it's just, we keep trying these different things and with the hopes of catching that wave again.
Yep.
Come on, YouTube, help us out. you know?
Yeah. Rosalind says Maddie is ready for bed. Yes, I
Yeah,
think so.
we all are.
all
We're going to
are.
have to hit that button soon.
Let's see.
Yep.
Lauren's first video was a UK food tasting one last year.
There we go.
And Alex says there are commercials if you are watching a live feed after it was live. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
They put them in the middle then, because the way it works is I go into my program and I say monetize, add commercials, and then it lets me either pick where the commercials go, or I can say go ahead and do it YouTube, put them where you think they belong.
But when we let YouTube do it,
Sometimes they go crazy.
We've gotten complaints about it from a couple people where it's like a 12-minute video and there's like 5 commercials.
Yeah, and it's like every 2 minutes. I'm like,
Yeah, I'm
seriously?
like, I wouldn't watch that either. I don't blame you
Yeah.
guys.
So be sure to tell us if you notice that, because sometimes I don't notice it.
But on the other side of it, most of you know, that's helping the channel. It's helping
Right.
keep things going. You know, we're not, it's not a, and it's a hobby. It's an activity.
It's an expensive
We
hobby.
treat it like a job. Like it's,
But yeah, the ads are where we get our little bit of pennies from.
we
YouTube.
got to make something, right? I mean,
Yeah.
so I think for the most part, I think people aren't too offended by it because our
I hope
supporters,
not.
our supporters are with us and they want us to keep moving, right? I mean, that's my hope anyway.
Courtney B says dark milk or white chocolate. I like dark chocolate. Like the darker the better. Maddie likes milk chocolate. You're kind of somewhere in the middle.
Somewhere in the middle. I'm starting to be more appreciative of the dark chocolates. I would have not eaten it at all if it was dark when I was growing up. But now I'm like, okay,
Rosalind just noticed Ozzy behind Maddie's head.
Ozzy.
Yeah.
He's ready for bed too. It's way past his bedtime.
Q-Ball
too.
said, I found your channel and Randy Santel videos by watching Beard Meats Food.
There we
That's
go.
cool. It is
Yep.
fascinating to me to figure out where people came from to get here.
Right. You see, that's why I was thinking about changing the name to something else that gets us in the family realm, because we're kind of an odd in-betweener channel.
Right.
Well, we're a family channel, but we're also a food channel. So, like, yes, we'll get lumped in with Randy and Beard and all those crew, but I'd also like to be lumped in with Phillips Fam Bam, and This Is How We Bing Them, and
Right.
Family Fudge, and that demographic too. So, like, we may be skirting too much in the middle, whereas we need to lean one side or the other
Right.
for YouTube purposes.
Yep.
Maybe. I don't even know if that would help, but just a theory,
Katya says, good night, guys, and take care. Another enjoyable upload as always. Your doggy's so cute. Cheers from Australia.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Have
Yep,
a wonderful,
I think
what a big day for them, right?
I think we are talking about hitting that button soon and
Yes.
wrapping up, guys.
Yep. Alex says, I'm still here along with many others. That
Yep.
should say it all.
Exactly. I think a majority of people understand how the system works.
Daryl says, I found you through the drive-through video letting the person in front of you pick your food.
Cool.
So see, that's another one.
Yep.
Love that you're still here.
Yep.
Fantastic. Nin says, how long were you guys under review for monetization? Just curious because I want to start. I don't remember because we got in before the new rules.
Yes. We had just hit the threshold before that deadline, so we didn't have to be re-reviewed.
Right, we got grandfathered in.
Yes. So we just made it, because I know people, especially at the beginning, were getting messed with hard.
Yeah.
We lucked out. It was close. But we lucked out and we did not get messed with. So.
Rosalind says, your channel popped up in recommendations one day and watched you since. Thank you, Rosalind. We really, really appreciate it. Courtney says, do you ever consider YouTube as a full-time job?
I'd love it.
I would love to do that, but we would definitely have to make a lot more money or
And
somehow figure out how to live a lot more cheaply.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's financially it's way less than a part-time job at this point. Way less.
Yeah.
Way less.
I think we kind of break even right now.
Yes.
Between what we spend to make videos and what
Yes.
we're making. So it's a toss-up.
And I'll tell people, we're not out of a financial hole yet from starting the channel.
Right. Oh, for
when
sure.
you start a business, and this is what it is ultimately, right?
Yes.
You create a hole. You dig a hole to start that business. We have not filled that hole in yet, but we're getting close.
Yeah. Kevin says, you guys were my first ever subscribers. Would you believe it? Well over a year ago.
Awesome.
Wait, do you mean we've subscribed to you, or we were the first channel you subscribed to? Either way, it's cool.
Yeah, that's cool. Thank you.
Charlene says, can I send you some Marmite for review?
Oh, we still
have some.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All we've taken out is like this much.
Yeah. Yvonne says, love from the UK. You're a lovely family. Thank you very much.
Appreciate
Lisa
that.
says, good night. Got to be up at 5 a.m. to take my son George to McDonald's. Enjoy your Sunday. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you too. Maddie looks whacked.
Yeah, Maddie is so tired. Oh my goodness.
But she would still be sitting and watching TV if we let her, so.
Yeah. Kit and Kat said, your channel came up after I binge watched Sorted, a UK food channel. Ah, okay.
Nice.
Interesting. Cue-ball, I think we should let you guys get to bed.
Yeah, that's the man.
Oh, Alex said there is Marmite peanut butter now. If you get it in a box, put on a smile and then put it straight in the bin. You know, I've heard people saying that, but then I heard some people saying it was fake. So have you actually seen it in the store, or is this like one of those joke things?
When is your next eating competition? I have a corn dog eating contest next weekend. I actually will be eating with Molly Schuyler and Dan Killer Kennedy. I'm not sure who else will be there. This is at the California State Fair in Sacramento. So there'll be at least one video if I make it past the first round. And if there's a second round, probably a second video. So the first contest is you got 4 minutes to eat as many corn dogs as you can. And if you qualify in the top 10 or whatever, then you go to the finals the next day.
Okay, and Charlene corrected me. It's an XO version, which is stronger. It's French. It's Marmite XO.
Oh. Yeah, because that's what I wanted it to be.
How can it be stronger than it already is? It tastes
Yeah.
like burning rubber.
Yeah.
It's gonna taste like actual fire in your mouth.
Yep.
And Kevin's correct. Kevin said, "Subscribe to us."
Got
I
it.
was like, "That's kind of what I figured," but I was like, "We subscribe to a lot of people. It
Yeah.
could have been."
Well, thank you. We appreciate
Yes.
that. That's awesome. Thank you.
Alex says, "Yes, it's in my local Asda, Walmart. I'm not picking it up." Oh, come on! I want you to try it and tell us how it is. I can't imagine that that's a good combination.
No.
Is that something that people did prior? Did people like make peanut butter and Marmite sandwiches and somebody said, that's a great idea, let's bottle it? I'm so confused.
So yeah. Corn dogs next week. So that means it's time to get to work again.
Yep.
Corn dog time.
I don't like corn dogs that much. I could not eat more than one of them.
I'll probably in
Yeah,
4
let's see
minutes. In 4 minutes, if I can get like 6 down, maybe 7, I'll be good. I bet Molly does 15 or 20.
Yeah, unless she wants to show off.
Yeah, then she'll do 25 or 30.
Or if she wants to be extra showing off, she'll eat like 100.
I'm sure she could. Oh, the XO stands for extra old. Ew, on the Marmite. Extra old Marmite. Yeah, I don't think so.
All right, I think that's about it. I see another time to go to bed
Yeah.
comment.
Just, Helen says, just waking up to this and you're going. I'll watch back.
Yeah.
Take care, guys. Yeah, it's getting late. It is nearly midnight here. Holy cow. Alex says, right, guys, you get to bed. I love your stream, but you need your beauty sleep.
Yeah. We just been chit chatting, so thank you guys for hanging out with us. Maybe not the most entertaining, but y'all love it. You know, we love hanging out with you.
Exactly.
So thank you for the super chat donations. We really, really, really appreciate it. That is amazing and awesome.
Yes,
Thank
yes.
you guys. Love
Jen
it.
says, good night, everyone. Kitten Cat says, sorry, that's going in the next box at Alex. Oh, goodness. Yeetzer says, one big video is all it takes. That is so true.
Yeah.
It's like
And
winning the lotto.
And like, we got close, and those ones did really well, but they could have been bigger. And then it's so random when you do the exact same thing again and it doesn't work. So.
Helen says, have some Marmite on toast as a bedtime snack.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to give you, K-Mac.
Okay. Not.
Yeah, not so much.
All right.
I
Time
love
to
the
reach
living
up.
room setting for the live videos. It's a little bit more comfy to sit on the couch than the hard
Yep.
wooden kitchen chairs.
Yep. For an hour and a half or 2 hours.
It's a bit different. Although being late at night, this is a lot more comfy to possibly fall asleep on.
Yeah, let's just go live like this.
And stay live all night asleep. That'd be so awkward.
I was thinking one time we should do like a 24-hour stream.
That would be so fun. People could check back in and out. That'd be hilarious.
Wonder what that would do with YouTube. I wonder how that would.
Daryl Eves was trying to do 24 hours, and
Yeah.
I think he had to keep stopping.
He was out and about, so it was difficult for him.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
That would be interesting. Would you guys watch 24 hours? That'd be so weird.
I don't know if I would. I predict you guys will have. What's that?
50K end of the year.
I would.
love it. That'd be amazing.
I can't wait to get to 10. 10 would be fantastic.
Oh, your mom says, good night.
Yep. 12:01. All right.
Remember the channel, What's for Tea. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you.
Oh, you're going to give us a shout out on her channel? That'd be so cool. That'd be fun to collab with somebody in the UK on a recipe.
Yeah.
Be like, I'll send you a recipe and you send me a recipe
Right.
and we'll make each other's.
Well, and then like Beard and
Ooh.
I need to work together on an eating challenge of some sort too.
Or when we get to the UK, I go cook with her. That'd be
Right.
so awesome. I'm going to check her out. That sounds fun.
All right, guys. Maddie's going to very slowly lean up. Maybe I can do it too.
No, you don't get to do
Courtney
it. Only
says I would
get
have to
do
get
it.
my sleep so I could watch all of it.
No.
Alex said good night to Grandma. To Susan.
Hold on.
Yeacher says good night, 3 a.m. here in New Jersey. Good grief, good night. That is late, early late. You know when you fall asleep on the sofa and wake up cold, you just wander to bed, right? Like everybody be like staring at a blank couch.
All right.
Where did everybody go?
All
Bye, guys.
All right, guys. Thank you for everything. We appreciate it.
Bye.
Night. Good night.
Yeah, 24, but I'd
I'm
be
gonna
out.
do it.
In and out.
Yep, in and out.
Yeah, I think that's what it'd be.
Yep.
Corey M says y'all have a good night. Dave
All right,
says
hold
night
on.
night
Hold
all.
on. Hold on.
Gotta get the last few. Move your freaking
Right.
finger.
No,
Good
never.
night, Vicky.
There's Ozzy. Say goodnight, Ozzy. He's like, I'm already asleep. Leave me alone. All right, guys.
All
Have a good one.
It's been fun. Thank you for hanging out with us while we just chatted.
Yep.
Lauren says good night. Vicky says good night. Dave says good night. Have we gotten everybody? I think so. Oh, one more. Good morning. Just woke up.
Up.
Have a great day.
Thanks,
Good
Nikki.
morning and good night, Nikki.
Yep.
Bye.
Night,
Night,
guys.
guys.
Good night, Helen. Have a great day.
There's
Since I know
Jimmy's
you
gross
just woke
teeth.
up. Jimmy, get closer so they can see that smile. I love it. I absolutely
Mouth.
love his little toothless grin.
Oh, hell. Ow, I big trample. Ow, my hip.
All right, Alex says just
All right.
press the button, Maddie.
All right, hit it.
Goodbye.
Bye.